Hi everybody, Helen with you today. Today we're going to be looking at the open scallop stitch, which you can see here. It's a really pretty, really feminine stitch. It's got some beautiful drape and at the moment we're actually using this in our sampler blanket. So as you can see, there's a lot of movement in it. It is quite an open stitch, but honestly it looks beautiful in a blanket, and I can imagine a nice summery top made in that. Okay, now to actually make this from a chain row, you need to chain multiples of 6 plus 1 stitch. So for the purposes of this video I'm just going to do 19, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's my chain row. Now we need to go into the 4th chain from hook. So we don't count the chain on our hook. So then we count 1, 2, 3, and in the 4th chain from hook we're going to do 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets, all in that same chain. And then in the next chain we need to be working our wide double crochet 2 together. So we wrap our yarn around our hook. In the next chain, insert your hook, wrap your yarn, pull through, wrap your yarn and pull through 2. And then we'll wrap our yarn. We skip 3 stitches, and in the 4th stitch we insert our hook, wrap our yarn and pull it through. So now we've got 4 loops on the hook. Then we wrap our yarn, pull through 2, wrap our yarn, pull through 2, wrap our yarn, pull through 2, and that is your wide double crochet 2 together. In the next chain we need to be doing our chain 2, our 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, all in that same stitch. So I'm assuming that you guys know how to do a double crochet, so I'm not running through that with you. And there's our next set done. And in the next stitch we need to do our wide double crochet 2 together again. So insert your hook, wrap your yarn and pull it through. So now you have 3 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn, pull through 2, wrap your yarn, skip 3, and in the 4th chain along we need to wrap our yarn, pull it through, and then we've got 4. Wrap our yarn, pull through 2, wrap our yarn, pull through 2, wrap our yarn, pull through 2. So now we have 4 stitches left on our hook, which is fine. So in this next chain space we need to be doing our 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. And then we need to do our wide double crochet just to finish up. So wrap your yarn around your hook. In the next chain, insert your hook, wrap your yarn, pull through. So you've got 3 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn, pull through 2. And then you wrap your yarn, and once you've got to the end of the row, you only skip 1 stitch. And in the last chain, insert your hook, wrap your yarn and pull it through. So now you have 4 loops on your hook. Wrap your yarn, pull through 2, wrap your yarn, pull through 2, wrap your yarn and pull through 2. And that is our first row completed. So for the next row, what we need to do is chain 3, turn your work. Now you skip this first stitch because the chain 3 is going to count. You miss the next stitch, and in the next stitch, which is the double crochet before your chain 1 space, we need to be working a double crochet. And in the chain 1 space itself, so every chain 1 space all the way along the row, we need to be working 2 double crochets, a chain 1 and 2 double crochets. And in the very next stitch is where we need to start working our wide double crochet 2 together. So wrap your yarn around your hook, insert it into that next stitch, wrap your yarn and pull it through, wrap your yarn, pull through 2. Skip the next 3 stitches, which will take you up to the stitch before your chain 1 space. Wrap your yarn, insert your hook, wrap your yarn and pull through, so you've got 4 loops on that hook. Wrap your yarn, pull through 2, wrap your yarn, pull through 2, wrap your yarn, pull through 2. Now the next stitch is our chain 1 space, so we need to be doing 2 double crochets, chain 1 and 2 double crochets, and then we do a wide double crochet across the next 5 stitches. So insert your hook into the next, wrap your yarn, insert it into the next stitch, wrap your yarn and pull through, wrap your yarn, pull through 2, skip the next 3 stitches and work that last double crochet before your chain 1 space to finish off that wide double crochet 2 together. And then in the chain 1 space we need to be doing our 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Now you work that pattern all the way along the row until you get to the very end, and then in the end we work our wide double crochet 2 together. So wrap your yarn around your hook, insert it into the next stitch, wrap your yarn, pull through, wrap your yarn, pull through 2, wrap your yarn and into that last stitch, insert your hook, wrap your yarn, pull through, wrap your yarn, pull through 2, wrap your yarn, pull through 2, wrap your yarn, pull through 2, and then you repeat that second row all the way along until you have your desired length, or until the pattern tells you to stop. And that is how to do the open scallop. So thank you very much for joining us today. If you'd like to subscribe to our channel, please feel free to do so. Hit that little bell icon to be notified of any updates or additional videos that we may upload for you. And as always, you can find us in all the usual places. Thanks very much for your time today, guys. Bye.